and gentlemen, we live in a great country with freedoms like no other. In order to honor America and in respect for all who have served our country to defend our freedoms, we ask you to stand, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starters for the visiting Altar Knights. Number 3, Dominic Ruffalo. Number 4, Connor Meyer. Number 12, Jack Smith. Number 21, Connor Bazelak. And number 33, Tate Harnett. The Knights are coached by Steve Wolf Jr., Brian Rex, John Ralph, and head coach Eric Coulter. And now for your Fairmont Firebirds! He's a guard, 6-foot junior, number 0, Ryan Hall. Number 2, a junior, 6'4" guard, Kellen Bohenik. A forward at 6'4", senior, number 3, Cade Morgan. Number 15, a 5'10" senior guard, Jack Hendricks. And number 22, at center, 6'5", senior, Dylan Crutchfield. The Firebirds are assisted by Coach Julian Grasso, Matt Adams, and head coach Blair Albright.
To shoulder a very heavy load in this game for the Altar Knights. He's the leader in all 3 categories, including assists, coming with a heavy price, also leading in turnovers with 5.
The opening tip is won by the Firebirds and Ryan Hall, who really controls the ball much through the true point guard. And if you're going to be loud of hearing, this game is going to be loud the whole night. Both student sections are filled, and the band is here for the Firebirds.
Ball movement early for the Firebirds, trying to break that zone.
Jack Hendricks from 3, no good, but an offensive rebound for Cade Morgan.
A very early surge. Jack Hendricks again.
And Hendricks is no good. Number 4, Connor Meyer comes up with the rebound for the Knights.
2 threes again. And when Hendricks is hitting him, he is one of the most lethal shooters in Firebirds history.
Earlier this year in Indianapolis, he set the team, or tied the team record with either tied or broke it with 14, and he was only 3 off the all-time lead set by Jerry Lucas with 17. And rebound number 23, Derek Willis, follows and gets his own rebound, and he lets that one go out of bounds.
Tremendous hustle by Willits there, but just loses the grip. We've seen that a lot in the JV game. They look before they catch it. And the student section screaming Butterfingers.
Oh, I thought they were saying what a senior.
No.
Ryan Hall kicks back out to Kellen Bohenick. Down low to Cade Morgan.
Morgan kicked the Hall, but
Hall wisely dribbles out of it.
just handles it. An entertaining part about tonight is going to be that student section action. Cade Morgan, high arcing pass to Bohenick, who kicks it to the corner.
Third three attempt, no. Offensive rebound to Cade Morgan, and he steps on the line.
That's what happened last year. Hendricks tried to kindle the spark and just couldn't do it. Ended up coming short a number of times.
And the Firebirds are going small. Andrew Foreman checks in for Dylan Crutchfield. Bazelak almost loses it.
That's Ruffalo at the top of the key. He is the team leader in steals. In the corner, trying to find an angle.
Ruffalo passes off. That's Bazelak.
The pass back to Smith. And he gets inside Jack Smith.
Kellen Bohenick kick over to Jack Hendricks. Kicks it out. Ryan Hall attempted to
making the extra pass. Foreman was open in the corner. Cade Morgan did not look at it.
For three, no good. Bazelak with a rebound for the Knights.
Firebirds kicking off the game in a terrible way.
0 for 4 from three so far to begin this game.
And they're trapping Bazelak. Kick to the top of the key. Willits pass to Bazelak. Screen by Meyer. Or fake screen. He gets in the low post. Bazelak kicks it to the corner.
That three's no good. Defensive rebound, Ryan Hall. And the fast break is on. Jack Hendricks drive into the paint. It is good. Give the assist to Ryan Hall.
The first bucket of the game for the Firebirds.
At 4:38 in the first quarter.
Bazelak driving.
Bazelak, his first shot of the game's no good.
It's blocked by Cade Morgan.
Cade corrals it, passes off to Bohenick. Bohenick off the glass, and the Firebirds lead for the first time.
Beautiful job of re-handling that ball by Cade Morgan and dishing it off to the open teammate. It wasn't even that open. Bohenick, terrific finish down low. And Ruffalo gonna get on the wing. They're passing the ball around. Bazelak cross court to Jack Smith. And Willits passes to Ruffalo. And they're trying to get in there. Firebirds being very stingy. Jack Smith gets to the mid-range area and hits it.
Ties it up at 4.
Bohenick kick out to the corner where Foreman will pass to Morgan. And they'll reset from there. Hall at the high post.
Cade Morgan from deep. And just like that, Firebirds miss their first 4 shots and make their next 3.
Ruffalo drives on Foreman. Kick to Bazelak.
Back to Smith. Ruffalo into the paint from Smith. Shot's no good, and they're going to call a charge. That'll be a charge against, is that Ruffalo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Firebirds, other than the 4 missed threes, playing very heads up. With Foreman taking the ball down now.
Sam Licklider entered the game for Jack Hendricks for the Firebirds. Bohenick down low to Hall and has it stolen away.
Ryan Brown. Rich Kolb, excuse me. Rich Kolb with the steal.
And Ryan Hall will pick up his first foul.
And Ruffalo looking to surge this time. Drives in, kick out to the corner. Brady Yule will pass to Connor Meyer. And they're just kicking it around the perimeter right now, trying to find something.
JV game and a turnover for the. Oh, they're going to stays with the Knights. They're starting to get into what the JV did. The JV squad did, just keep passing it around the outside. Deshaun Brown checks into the game for the Firebirds for Andrew Foreman.
That's a 6'7" junior right there. And Ryan Hall
almost had the steal.
But instead it is going to be Knights ball again. So Alter getting 3 opportunities here. Let's see if they can execute. And Ryan Brown kicked the Ruffalo from 3, and that's off. Almost an offensive rebound. It will not.
It will
maybe
be an offensive rebound.
And oh my goodness.
And that's an over and back.
Miscue there by Alter.
The 3rd turnover for the Knights in this first quarter. Jack Hendricks is checking back in the game for Kellen Bohenick for the Firebirds. For the Knights, you have Connor Bazelak, number 10, Stephen Harker, and number 23, Derek Willits checks in the game for the Knights.
And Ryan Hall taking it down here. Cross court to Jack Hendricks, who passes it back, and they're going cross court a lot, trying to get something to open up.
I hate these
Hall.
passes. Look at Licklider in the corner.
Oh, and tried the alley-oop. Deshaun Brown did not get.
Deshaun Brown
Ryan Hall was trying to put out there.
Bazelak dishes out. Ruffalo for 3. Ruffalo's 3 is no good. Deshaun Brown with the board and almost turns it over.
Jack Smith almost poked it out there.
Hendricks drive into the paint.
Has it kicked? Oh, has it picked away? That's Stephen Hawker.
Bazelak into the paint. Spin move on Brown. No good. Bazelak's 0 for 3.
And Harker tipped it.
And it's going to go the Firebirds' way.
Heads up play by Licklider there.
No, they're going to call, there's a push. Licklider was pushed.
Gotcha.
Jack Smith will pick up the foul.
Cade Morgan and Ryan Hall.
Morgan checks back at Albright to see what he wants to call.
We're trying to dissect this half-court diamond.
Hall out to Hendricks. Hendricks from 3. Hendricks hits his first one. 1 for 3 so far as Jack.
I believe that's 1 for 4, actually. I think he took another one.
I thought Bohenick took that one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Either way, it's not good so far.
Bazelak
for 3. Bazelak's 0 for 4, but an offensive rebound.
Willits gets the rebound and the foul.
Foul on Ryan Hall.
And Albright having a word with him on the sideline.
Oh boy, here we go. Let's see what comes out from behind that black curtain in the Fairmont student section. Oh, I don't want to see that.
Brady Yule will come in for the Alter Knights and Andrew Foreman for the Fairmont Firebirds.
Did they put Hall to the bench? No, he's still on the court. No, he's not. The scoreboard hasn't changed yet.
And Willits.
No good. On offensive rebound.
Smith down low to Willits.
And denied by Kellen Bohenick, and they're going to actually call a jump ball. And it's in favor of the Knights.
Look at those hops.
Bohenick got up on that one.
Connor Bazelak on the inbound. Pass to the corner. Smith to the top of the key.
Deep
Brady
threes,
Yule
no
off. Willits with another offensive rebound.
And Kellen Bohenick, I think, is going to be tagged for that foul.
Derek Willits is putting him work down low.
Actually, they're going to give it to Andrew Foreman.
The 6'4" junior.
Crutchfield comes back into the game for the Firebirds for Sam Licklider. Bazelak set to inbound from underneath his own basket. Inbound goes to 32. That is.
They're playing pretty solid basketball. They just can't execute the buckets.
Thrown away, and it's going to stay with the Knights.
So again, multiple opportunities for the Alter Knights in a possession. Jack Smith with the inbound this time.
26.7 seconds left in the first.
And Smith will look for something. Bazelak scanning the D at the top of the key. 20 seconds left in the first. And I think they're going to try to dribble this one out
if you're
before
the
running a play.
Put some sort of pressure on.
I think they're going to let them have this possession too.
I mean, at this point, you've 20 seconds. You might as well just see if you can hold. Bazelak, apparently no traveling. And that's how the first quarter ends. Fairmont leads 10-5. Somewhat sloppy play between both teams. Both teams not executing on easy shots. And let's see if we can see what Blair Albright's going to talk about in this huddle.
Well, I just think Alter is not going to continue to play that diamond defense. Because when you're right there, the defender is close to the wing. Jack Hendricks is behind you in the corner.
Right.
If they're facing left and he's in the right corner, that leaves one of the most lethal shooters in state history open.
Alter's going to have to switch to a man-to-man, I think, and just, I mean, Hendricks has four threes, 1 for 4. But I mean, if he was centimeters from missing or from making it on all of them. So I mean, I think Albright wants to. There was a lot of early forced shots from the Firebirds early in that first quarter. I think Albright, they just need to slow it down and make sure that their shot is there. And for Alter, I mean, Alter, just like in the JV game, they're getting to the rim and they're getting the passes going.
And they did just that, Jared. They switched to a 2-3 zone here coming out of the first quarter.
See, I can't interpret a whiteboard, but I can at least predict what defense they need to do.
Adjusting to a 2-3 and keeping their eyes on number 15.
Oh, you have between 15 and 2, you have to keep your eyes on them.
And Morgan in the corner.
Crutchfield down low, and that's another turnover for the Firebirds. Their 4th of the game.
A steal by Willits, and he loses it right back. Foreman, great hustle, getting on the floor, getting the pass off.
Cade Morgan, coast to coast, give the assist to Andrew Foreman.
And Cade Morgan almost too emotional in that play. He nearly pushed Willits coming back. Good switch. Bazelak trying to penetrate, can't get anything on the 6'5" senior.
Morgan stops, spins. And Foreman gives off to Hendricks. Hendricks from 3, and it's good.
Get on that, man. Yep, they're calling a timeout now.
A 5-point lead becomes a 15-point lead in 2 shots, or a 10-point lead. 15-5.
And look at that hustle down low by 6'5". Dylan Crutchfield, the senior, making the play. Yeah, he tipped it. He got his hand up there. Derek Willits, who has gotten boards all night, was going for that rebound, and he put his hand up there. Made Willits smack it back.
Those first 2 possessions of this quarter, that is how the Firebirds have been playing all year. And you can see, I mean, I don't know if that's a happy Albright or what, but, I mean.
He's in game mode. He's not happy. He's not sad. He's in game mode. 15-5. And quick 5 points put up by Fairmont.
1:03 into this second quarter, and Alter calls its first timeout. And so far, the Firebirds are playing a whole lot better without Ryan Hall than what I thought they would have been. I mean, he picked up those 2 fouls early and has been on the bench since. And so far, Andrew Foreman has stepped up in his replacement.
Well, they're trying to get Bazelak going. I think that you need to keep the ball rolling with number 12, Jack Smith, your second leading scorer.
Willits is getting to the paint and into the paint and to the basket too.
Jack Smith is the most efficient shooter on this team, leading in both field goal percentage categories. And Yule.
Kick out to Ruffalo. Ruffalo just inside the arc, and it's good. But Bazelak 0 for 5 in that first quarter, or 0 for 4, and then
Hendricks again.
Ruffalo with the rebound. 0 for 5 overall. Bazelak it's kind of surprising that he has not scored yet.
And Ruffalo not drawing the foul. Good job by Crutchfield getting straight up. Ryan Hall is still on the bench. They've gone quite a time without their leading rebounder. Ruffalo dished to the corner.
Alter can't answer on the easy 7-footer. And a foul's going to be called. I believe that'll be Crutchfield. That'll be his second.
That did not look like a foul.
I think we're about to see a little bit more Deshaun Brown earlier than what the Firebirds thought. I mean, with your big man picking up 2 fouls.
Jack Smith hitting the first free throw. Oh, it was definitely.
Yeah, he tugged his arm, it looked like.
Before he went up. A little bit altered the shot.
Stays in the game.
Jack Smith hits the second one.
Owen Thompson checked it. That scoreboard operator is slow. Chris Thompson had a heck of a game in the JV game. Now finds himself in the game early. Andrew Foreman from 3.
Open 3 off the back rim. Bohenick tips it straight to Stephen Harker.
Ruffalo dribbling himself into the corner right in front of the Firebirds bench. And that's going to be a moving screen. Foul will be on number 4, Connor Meyer. Let's see, number 4. I didn't see any contact.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a moving screen. I think he just released. Hendricks reacted to the body a little bit.
Well, it is Oscar season.
It is what it is.
Did Fairmont call the timeout? I didn't hear anybody say anything.
I think so. No, he said it.
So 5:28 left. Fairmont holds a 6-point lead.
And 2.5 minutes into the quarter, we'll see Ryan Hall return.
Yep. Now, if he picks up that third foul, he'll be done for the rest of the half.
And Bazelak is still on the bench.
Huh. Alter coming out they're playing a trapping 2-3 zone. Foreman.
They need to get a.
Foreman looked lost there for a second. Back cross court. Hendricks drives, lost it on the way up. That's the 5th turnover for the Firebirds.
And Brady Yule trying to see where a seam is at. Ruffalo off the screen for Meyer.
And
Parker is off.
Another offensive rebound, Ruffalo.
And Harker loses it.
5 turnovers for each team.
And Alters, a lot of them are just mishandles.
Butterfingers again coming from the Fairmont student section. Sam Licklider checks into the game for Jack Hendricks.
Senior Andrew Foreman bringing it down now.
Pass off to Cade.
Try to hit it.
Foreman drives into the paint, kicks out to Licklider. Down low to Hall, and another turnover for the Firebirds. They're 6th.
Been very sloppy in that zone. Trying to penetrate it. Jack Smith kicks the Yule.
Back off to Ruffalo.
The offense is circling the perimeter right now.
Haven't we seen that before tonight?
Yule.
Back to, that's 10, who's that?
And inside the Jack Smith, tries to use the board, can't do it. Rebound by Ryan Hall, and he's running the break and loses it. Licklider picks it up though, and they establish that zone quickly.
He was lucky Licklider was there to pick that one up. Hall, drive into the paint, off the glass, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
I thought that was an and one from our angle.
It looked like it. I didn't see the scoreboard move, so Stephen Harker will pick up the foul. His first, team's 4th, and Hall's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Fairmont's first trip to the free throw line.
So far, Alter's zones are working enough to keep them in the game.
And Jack Hendricks checks back into the game for, who did he check in for? Andrew Foreman.
And if Fairmont can get off some quick cross-court passes, the zone will be in trouble.
And Ryan Hall goes 2 for 2. Believe it or not, that's Hall's first 2 points of the game.
Bazelak is back in and taking control of the offense.
So far, Fairmont's defense has shut him down 0 for 5 shooting.
And Yule hesitating, guarded closely by Hall.
Good defense by Ryan Hall.
Jack Smith, pass back out to the top of the key. And once again, going on the perimeter.
Timeout, Fairmont. Refs are stopping play.
I'm not sure what happened.
Cade Morgan they made Cade Morgan go off the court. I don't know. Dylan Crutchfield checks back in with 2 fouls.
And Yule passes to Meyer. And passes, just trying to get something. Fairmont's doing a good job of switching on this possession. And they try to get it out, almost stolen. Jack Smith gets it though. And Yule will drive, get trapped, and picked out by Crutchfield.
Ryan Hall off to Sam Licklider. Sam Licklider off the glass and one. The Firebirds are going to go to the line to complete the 3-point play.
Gorgeous timing between Sam Licklider and Ryan Hall, who's running that break.
The foul is on number 2, Nate Barrick.
Very keen sense of the Firebirds' leading assist man. And Sam Licklider will make good of the and one opportunity.
Fairmont has upped itself to an 11-point lead with 2:41 left in the first half.
Yeah, with halftime approaching close, Jared, Fairmont is slowly taking over the game. As Stingy switching on defense is wreaking havoc on the Knights. Yule in the corner. Bazelak passing it around the perimeter once more. They cannot penetrate. Yule with the 3! He said, I'm tired of this crap.
Brady Yule with a deep 3 ends the scoring drought for the Knights.
And he's had several opportunities, just not taking it. Ryan Hall. And
timeout called by the Firebirds.
All right, we'll put a pause to this one.
I want to know why they made Cade Morgan come out of the game. There you go, Brady Yule's 3 again. Puts the lead to 8. So if you're Alter, I mean, if you're Eric Coulter, Alter's head coach, what are you telling your team? I mean, they've got a couple stops here the last couple possessions, but I mean, that 3 was their first basket in 3 attempts.
Yeah, I think you're circling around the perimeter and you're revolving your offense too much around that certain area. So I think once they get some bounce passes past the defenders, get some one-on-one low post opportunities, and that'll cause the defense to collapse, and then they can get some space out on the perimeter where they like to operate their offense.
And they've got to get Bazelak more touches. I mean, he's the leading scorer for the team and 3rd leading scorer in all of
Hall getting trapped. And I think it'll be a foul.
That might be a foul on number 12, Jack Smith. I mean, Bazelak's the third leading scorer in the GCL. And right now, I mean, with a minute 40 left in the half, and he's got no points.
Yeah, he has done nothing. The shots that he has done have been heavily contested. Fairmont has played pretty solid offense, solid but patient offense, but they've been controlling the game with their defense.
A minute 40, you cannot run this much time off the clock. And Alter's just content with letting him do it.
Crutchfield in the high post.
You don't want your big man dribbling.
Licklider pass to Hall.
Ryan Hall's going to reset at a minute 5 left in the first half of our varsity.
They're rotating that 2-3 zone pretty well.
Back off to Hendricks.
They're doing good not to trap too quickly. Oh my goodness! Excellent vision by Dylan Crutchfield.
And the Firebirds get the, and Jack Hendricks loses it.
And Licklider can't execute.
Oh no, they corral it.
Is that not a backcourt violation?
Tipped.
Oh.
The ref gave the signal it was tipped. I don't know why the home crowd or why the visiting side is so. I have no idea what they were saying. And now here comes the banters back and forth. Ryan Hall gives it, he's trapped, and that's called the coffin corner. And Hendricks now has it with 13 seconds left.
They're trying to get some rotation on that 2-3.
Back to Hall. Licklider into the paint. Licklider out to Hendricks. Hendricks for 3 at the buzzer. No. A full court shot by Jack Smith, and nice catch by the cheerleader. And that's how the first half ends. Fairmont leads 20-12. All right, welcome back to the second half of the MVCC Varsity Game of the Week. Fairmont currently holds a lead, 8-point lead, 20-12. And Alter set to have the ball here to start the second half. Alter's just, I mean, they're a few missed shots away from being in this game.
Yeah, easy. This game, they haven't played a bad game. They've just played an offensively stagnant game. Fairmont's being very patient with their opportunities and executing upon a good amount of them, while Alter is not getting that many opportunities at all. And Willits takes the lane, gets challenged by Crutchfield, straight up. Great defense by the big man.
Ryan Hall passes off to Cade Morgan. Cade left late in that second quarter, the shoulder injury, but he's back in. Doesn't look like it appears to be affecting him.
And Hendricks gets the ball. Almost loses it.
I checked the official score sheet. Hendricks is 1 for 5 from 3 in that first half, so a bad shooting performance day so far for Jack.
Well, he made 2, so I don't know how he's 1 for 5.
Well, then the score sheet must have been wrong. I thought his other scores had just been drives.
Hendricks driving, kick out. Morgan had the 3, hesitated. Kicks back out to Hall. See, that's what I was talking about. Firebirds being very patient, waiting till they get something. Morgan
out to Bohenick.
Dribbles through the tight defense. And they are collapsing on the Firebirds.
Back out to Hendricks. Hendricks out to Morgan. Morgan has it blocked. Cross court to Hendricks. Crutchfield is screaming
calling,
for it down
and he
low.
gets it finally. Kick out.
Oh.
And they almost take it. They got something there. Crutchfield again, same exact play. He's going to take it this time and miss it. So I thought he should have took the shot the first time.
Yeah.
So
and a travel by the Knights.
Firebirds being very conservative on that possession, but they get it back. Bad mistake by Jack Smith for the Knights.
Andrew Foreman coming back into the game for Cade Morgan.
And Bohenick. Well, I thought he was going to take the point, but they're going to pass it out on the three-point line, back and forth, until he kicked to Hendricks. Almost deflected by Jack Smith.
Smith was reading that one. Ryan Hall, kick out to Foreman. Foreman
cross-court pass, beautiful. Bohenick's going to take that, and he's going to swish it.
Drains the 3.
And that's what they. I've been waiting for that. I've seen those little gaps, and I've been like, what are you waiting for? They're finally voiding the gaps.
Cross-court pass, Connor Baselak.
And so are the Knights, but they can't execute.
Baselak 0 for 6 on all field goals. And Foreman can't go coast to coast. But an offensive rebound. Hendricks
perfect spot up and misses that one.
Baselak with a rebound. Ryan Hall intercepts that one.
What a play. Great vision by Ryan Hall.
Didn't Ryan Hall intercept Baselak on the football field this year too? Now Foreman's going to reset. It's weird to see Foreman and Hendricks out there, but it's normally Hendricks or Foreman and Bohenick. Hendricks from the far corner. It's good.
And now they're
starting to light up.
Their torch lit.
Baselak drives into the paint. Almost loses it. Baselak's shot is good, and he finally has his first bucket of the game. 1 for 7 shooting so far.
And Foreman splits the 2 guys at the top of the zone. Cross-court pass, beautiful.
Hendricks, same spot, can't answer. But Bohenick's right there off the defensive tip. And Bohenick with an easy putback. He has 7.
Another great play by Crutchfield that no one's going to talk about because it's not in the stat sheet. He tipped it down to Bohenick. Fantastic awareness by the senior.
Crutchfield's a senior?
Yep.
Oh. Baselak drives into the paint, but he'll go to the line to shoot too. That'll be a foul on Bohenick. That'll be his first. Team's first.
And the junior's going to get a shot to put 2 more on the board here.
And the first one is up and good. Brady Ewell checks into the game for the Knights.
And if the Knights want to pull off this win, a huge part of their offense is going to have to be free throws.
And the second one's good.
They're going to have to take them while they can get them.
They're 6 for 6 on the game.
And Foreman getting right past Ruffalo, but remember, he is their leader in steals with 2 a game.
Cade Morgan checks back into the game.
Jack Hendricks on the inbound. Pass out to Crutchfield, almost gets taken. Open 3 at the top of the key for number 2, Kellen Bohinnick, and that is off. Bazelak setting up the offense. Kick out to Ruffalo for the open 3.
No good. Ryan Hall with a defensive rebound. Up court to Jack Hendricks. Jack Hendricks on the fast break.
And Hall was following closely for that putback. Oh, wasn't there. Good job by Hendricks in the fast break opportunity. And Ewell. There you go. Circling around the perimeter now. The Knights going back to their first half habits. Derek Willits.
Willits going to go to the line for the and one.
With a very impressive and one at that, fighting through the contact.
Crutchfield, that's his 3rd foul.
Derek Willits has played a really good game. He's left it all out on the floor for the Knights. And breaks the Knights' perfect streak from the line.
Cade Morgan running up court with a hurry. Oh, kick out to Hendricks. Hendricks for 3. No good. Offensive rebound, Chris Thompson, and a putback.
Big man coming up the varsity.
And he almost got knocked down on that play.
Very odd that Hendricks is missing these wide open shots.
Well, everybody has to have a bad game every now and then. Watch this. Watch Thompson. Willits falls down on the play, and Willits almost knocks him over.
Straight over him. Laser focus from the junior big man.
Morgan throwing it
Sophomore
inbounds.
big man.
Bazelak with an interception off the inbounds pass. That'll be a turnover for the Firebirds.
It's going to be a foul on Ryan Hall, but I don't think it was in the act of shooting. And I was wrong.
They gave him the bucket.
Fighting through contact.
Ryan Hall's 3rd foul. He will probably exit the game. Bazelak, his shot's no good. Foreman with the rebound. And Foreman's going to run it up the court himself. Fakes the handoff to Hall. Hall down low. Hall with an easy layup. Timeout. It looked like Fairmont.
And what an awful miscue on defense by Alter. And look at this lapse down low.
I've seen
Ryan
this.
Hall, the backdoor cut. And it leaves a gaping hole, 15 and 32. Not communicating at all. Rich Kolb and Brady Ewell.
I've seen that so many times this year where Foreman will lob it up and Hall has slammed it down. And this is the calmest I've ever seen Albright in the huddle.
Well, 14 points is a little bit of cushion, but I'm sure he's happy with what his guys are doing out there right now.
You can see there, I mean, if I can read lips well, I mean, he says saying slow it down. I mean, right now, Fairmont firing on all cylinders. Only 1 turnover so far this half. But the big question is, Hall and Crutchfield each have 3 fouls.
Yeah, Eric Coulter's Knights are drawing fouls, but they're not getting the kind of success on offense that they'd like to.
Right.
And their zone is starting to slowly fall apart. We'll see if there is another adjustment there on defense. Down by 14, biggest deficit of the game.
Long inbounds pass goes to about 3/4 court.
Harker will receive it and then pass it off to Rich Kolb. Good screen by Harker.
Smith for three, and it's good. Cuts it to an 11-point game.
Graceful form from number 12 on that three.
Court, back to Ryan Hall from Jack Hendricks. Or from Jack Hendricks to Kellen Bohinnick.
To Cade Morgan.
It was everybody. Everybody had a hand on that one. Morgan back into Smith up. And now Bohinnick has it, and he's going to reset.
Drive on Kolb.
Drive off the glass. It's good. Just like his buzzer-beating or his game-winning shot against Bellefontaine at the beginning of the year.
They love to run that. Kellen Bohinnick is quicker than people think driving to the right. Sets defense off all the time.
Now, if you're Fairmont, next possession, set him up with that, but drive him to the left. They'll be expecting the right.
Smith coming to the top of the key.
Cross-court pass to 15. That's Rich Kolb.
Kolb dish over the Bazelak.
Three is no good by Bazelak. And Kellen Bohinnick with the rebound. 40 seconds left.
He is running the break, saw the seam, took it.
And one.
Said get big. 6'4" Kellen Bohinnick finishing through the 5'9" sophomore's contact. Excellent execution of the mismatch there.
Kellen Bohinnick at the line to finish the three-point play. This will be the Firebirds' first free throw attempt this half, and it's good.
And the Firebirds will set up in the diamond full court press. And then go back to their half-court man-on-man. That was unusual, maybe just to set them off a little bit.
25 seconds left in the quarter, and right now it's just a back-and-forth pass between Ruffalo and Bazelak.
And they're going to milk that for as long as they can.
12 seconds left, and they're still holding it. And he throws it away with 4.8 seconds left. Fairmont will have the last shot.
That's getting them another possession.
Andrew Foreman checks in for Crutchfield. Now they have all shooters on the floor.
And look for number 15 on this play.
Bohinnick gives it back to Morgan. Morgan driving. Morgan loses it on the way up. And that's how the third quarter ends. Fairmont leads by 16, 39-23.
So this game, likewise the JV game,
depending on what Alter can do to start this fourth quarter. Depending on what Alter can do to start this fourth quarter, I would say this one's only a few possessions away from being over. And I think the Firebirds offensively know that. And I think that's why Hall and Crutchfield will not be on the court to start this fourth. I mean, I'm still waiting for Bazelak to go off. I mean, he only has 5 points and averaging almost, I think it's either 18 or 17 points a game. Oh, averaging 16.8. So, I mean, he's nowhere near his season average.
Well, this has been a stingy man-on-man Firebird defense today. And for the most part, they've been very persistent about switching.
All right, start of the fourth quarter. It'll be Fairmont's ball. On the court, you have Kellen Bohinnick, Cade Morgan, Andrew Foreman, Sam Licklider, and Jack Hendricks for the Firebirds. And the starting 5 for Alters back out there. Foreman hands off to Hendricks.
Actually, that's not the starting 5.
And Fairmont calls a timeout. Oh, Bart Harker wasn't a starter.
Neither was Yule.
I thought Yule did. Huh. With how Yule's been playing, he's been on the court most of the time. I thought he did start. So 16 seconds in, and Fairmont already calls a timeout. They only have 1 left in the game. So Albright not really caring about his timeout usage, but I would have just let him play through it.
Yeah,
I mean, you're up 16. What's 1 turnover if you split the double team and lose it?
well, when you're up 16, I think it's not the time to try to close it out, but the time to be patient and really let that offense flow, because that's when Fairmont's best. And they can take advantage of the slight spacing.
All right, so let's see what. Oh, Ryan Hall checks back into the game.
And they're going to try to trap Hall.
I wouldn't do that. He's too fast. They're going to give it to Bohenick. Cross court to Hendricks. Back to Hall.
And really making the defense pivot back and forth.
Hall cross court to Bohenick. Bohenick for 3. Bohenick's nothing but net.
Really bad defense. They're trying to.
And Bohenick now, that puts him as the leading scorer for the whole game. 2 points ahead of teammate Jack Hendricks.
Trying to pressure the ball just forces mistakes.
Baselak, no, that's 32. That is
Brady Yule.
Brady Yule in the corner.
His second 3 of the game. Trying to penetrate the trap.
Almost stolen away by the Knights. And Morgan, I think they're going to get called for a foul.
Yeah, that was a foul on Stephen Harker. Number 10, second. And there's a lapse in the zone right there. Cross-court pass to an open Kellen Bohenick, who was pretty efficient from the three-point line. 42% this year. Sam Licklider taking it in. Passing it back out to Foreman. Hendricks at the top of the key. Open again in the corner. Bohenick, second 3. Second 3 in a row. That'll put Bohenick to 18 points. Buffalo kicked the Yule. His third 3 of the game is no good. Hall leaves 3 people in his trail.
Hendricks coast to coast. And Fairmont has pushed the gas pedal all the way down.
Fantastic break ran.
21-point lead.
This game is starting to slip away fast from the Knights. And Hendricks almost fouls Harker. Avoids him and allows the layup.
Incidental contact. I think that's why the ref let it go. Back to a 19-point game, but with 5.5 left.
Even after this zone has given up multiple shots, they're still going to it.
And number 10 foul. That'll be Harker's 3rd, team's 3rd.
Pressure again. Foreman pass up to Hall.
Turnover.
Stolen.
Fast break. Baselak with an easy layup. Baselak now has 7 points.
And Hendricks pass to Foreman.
Ball poked away. Ruffalo, he's not even on the scoreboard. That's his 2nd. Team's 4th. And that's the easiest shot the Knights have had all night.
By far.
Look at this formation here, and now everybody's going to spread out.
Bohenick past to Hendricks, who gets past the D.
Hendricks
Open
with
layup.
another easy drive. He has 17.
Bazelak for 3, and that's airball. But Brady Yule misses the offensive putback.
And Ryan Hall slowly slows down, passes off to Bohenick, and Bohenick has it stolen away.
And Yule with the offensive rebound again, and with the miss again.
Ryan Hall, Sam Licklider was calling for it in the corner. Hendricks will shoot a 3, and Hendrick drains a 3.
And that puts the lead to 22, Jared, with almost halfway through this fourth quarter. Not looking good at all for the Knights. This one's just about over already.
Bazelak drives into the paint, shots no good. Gets his own rebound, and another basket for Bazelak. Alter calls a timeout. A full timeout. 20-point game. I don't know what has happened. Hendricks and Bohenick have been lights out shooting their last couple possessions.
Well, also, Jared, the zone requires a lot of movement. So over the course of the game, shifting that zone back and forth is going to wear out the entire team. And late in the game, when you're trying to still run the same zone, you can't run the same those gaps the same. So honestly, the Firebirds are just hitting the same gaps that they have all night and consistently played the same.
The bodies aren't there because they're too tired.
The Knights are just really tired. And the Firebirds are capitalizing on the fast breaks as well.
So coming out of the Alter timeout, I mean, you're down 20 points. I mean, it's basically shoot and hope at this point, and hope you can get a couple stops, but if they continue to play this same zone, it's going to be what they've produced the whole game.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if they come out and do something else. But I mean, this also could be why the Knights are 3-11. They get tired they get tired halfway through the fourth and they lose a lead, or the deficit becomes much larger than what it was.
Well, honestly, I don't think anything's changed, Jared. I think they're revving up the intensity on the zone, revving up the ball pressure.
Yeah, and it also drives down your stamina.
Yeah.
Licklider thought was going to take
Surprised he didn't take that one.
Cross court, Bohenick for 3. No good. And Bohenick gets the rebound. Circus shot's no good, and it's going to go to Alter.
Young man.
I mean, you can't really say it's over yet, but I mean, there's a stop for the Knights defensively.
Parker.
And another miss too close to the rim for the Knights. And no, that's number 2. Who's that? Bierk. Bohenick corrals the rebound.
And that's
a double dribble. Turnover.
He dribbled once and got caught up at the moment. Still down by 20. No signs of anything changing for the Knights.
Deshaun Brown checks back into the game for the Firebirds for Cade Morgan.
He's like pass to Harker, corner 3, and he hits it.
I thought his foot was on the line. We can save that replay for the next dead ball.
Ryan Hall.
They have to get it across. There we go.
And Jack Hendricks open 3. He won't take it. He'll pass it. Licklider in the corner.
Can't answer or can't hit a 3.
And Ruffalo running the break. It's going straight in, and he'll draw the foul.
That'll be 2 shots coming. That'll be Bohenick's second. His second, team's 4th of the half. Ruffalo's first is up and no good. Alter started 6 of 6. Since then, 0 for 4. Oh, 1 for 5. Foreman gets it past half court.
Ooh, nice pass.
I don't know what that was. Ryan Hall has it blocked.
Brady Yule. What's that a reflection? And it looked like Hendricks tripped him, but it might have just lost his footing.
Let's see a replay. I didn't think he hit him. I thought he stopped to try and get the ball, but knew he couldn't get it and just let it go.
Foreman with the inbound here.
Foreman. Alter. Ellen Bohannick with another easy basket. Give the assist to Ryan Hall.
Bazelak with the basket.
Bazelak now has 11 points in the game.
And they take it away.
A steal and can't answer. Bazelak with the putback. And it's down to a 14-point game.
Suddenly that trap's coming up with some success. Foreman dribbling through it though.
Foreman off to Hall.
And that's a big foul by Connor Bazelak there.
That'll be Bazelak's first. Team 6th. Now the question was he in the act of shooting?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 1-on-1.
That's only 6 fouls.
Oh no, it's going to be 2 for Ryan Hall.
Oh. I wouldn't have called that in the act of shooting.
So 2 minutes left. A hefty 15-point deficit pending this free throw. Correction, 16-point deficit.
Deshaun Brown checks back into the game for the Firebirds. There for a minute, I thought Alter was mounting a comeback, had a couple steals and successful offensive trips. A 3 on the way is no good. Ryan Hall with a defensive rebound. That 3
Snatch it.
was Harker.
Look at that wingspan. Pass to Bohannick.
Bohannick give up to Brown. Brown
with the alley-oop.
With his first basket of the game.
Good fast break by the Firebirds.
Bazelak for 3 on the other end. No good. Bazelak. No. Brown with the rebound. Cade gives it off to Brown. Brown running down the court. And Brown is fouled by Bazelak.
I think he was going to go for the dunk there. He saw his teammates, but he was going to take his time to shine.
They all got out of the way.
Deshaun Brown ends up drawing the foul, though.
First one is up and no good. That's the Firebirds' first miss from the free throw line tonight. And I think Alter just held up the white flag, sending in all the bench players. A whole platoon shift. And Brown's second free throw is no good. Bierker's 3 is no good. Ryan Hall with a defensive rebound, kicks it off to Bohannick. Bohannick down to Brown, and Brown can't answer with a jump hook.
How about a game from Bohannick tonight? Played good on both sides of the ball and dropping 20.
Becker, oh, it is good. Well, you called it before the game. You said Bohannick would have the outstanding performance, and that's what I think it's going to be. Kellen Bohannick will be our MVCC varsity player of the game. And Fairmont's going to call a timeout with 55 seconds left. I'm assuming this is going to be a player shift for the Firebirds.
Probably. 1 minute left, got the game wrapped up.
Caleb Hall and Sam Licklider both check into the game. Watch Bierker's three here. I thought it was going to fall, and then it somewhat changes trajectory and falls down.
And after this, Friday night, Alter takes on Roger Bacon at home. And on the other side, Fairmont will go.
Miami's
Fairmont
will come
stays.
here. Yeah. Fairmont will come here in our MVCC Varsity Game of the Week on Friday. The Vikings from Miamisburg will come here and try and beat the Firebirds.
Well, Hubbard Hall and that new exciting point guard, Savon O'Neal, the sophomore, will lead a pretty solid group in here Friday night. Coming out of this timeout.
Roger Bacon, they've made the state Final 8 each of the last 3 years. So Alter's going to have their hands full on Friday.
Definitely, they will try not to go 3-13.
If we can get a shot of the student section, there we go.
Holding up the camera phones.
Student section banner is always fun.
Especially because it's Alter. Andre O'Daniel with the basket.
Yeah, this one's a much more sweeter victory for the Firebirds. It's the Battle of Kettering. Fairmont's first sweep of the Battle of Kettering ever. Alter's been dominant in both rivalries.
And this puts them at 10-5.
10-5. Final month of playoff, or final month of basketball coming. And then the playoffs in Fairmont from their game tonight is looking all in playoff form. Deshaun Brown will add another basket to the scorer's sheet, and that will be the final shot. Well, no, here comes the three, half-court heave. No good.
The crosstown showdown belongs to the Firebirds.
Fairmont wins 62-43 in the Battle of Kettering over the visiting Alter Knights. Like you said, Fairmont will move to 10-5 and play the Vikings on Friday. Alter will fall to 3-12 and play Roger Bacon at home on Friday. For Jeff Allen, Jared Bergstrom, and the rest of the Miami Valley Communications crew, thank you for watching, and we'll be back at it Friday.